Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're running live here today. It's been a beautiful day. I've been having problems with my lawnmower. But anyway, I'm Country Black. I got Alabama White sitting beside me. We got a few things to talk about today. It's going to be great. We've been talking about a few things already, but, we're going to get the party started. And today's topic, just for the new episode, I'm going to add on that I'm going to have a prepper, how should I say that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And
a prepper device? You're going to have a prepper
device? I'm going to have, okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Let me rewind that. I'm going to have a product for preppers that you need to have in your stash.
I got it. An introductory prepper device.
Every week, something that you should have, including the Doberman pigeon, chicken, or dog. Look at her. She's smart. Well, anyway, back to the topic here. We didn't record last week, trials and errors and things like that.
Independence Day. It was 4th of July.
4th of July. I did. I shot off a lot of fireworks. And that's my Doberman, Hannah, Jean, barking. And behave. So, I love the 4th of July. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you, I spent $200. I shot 4-inch mortars off, 7-inch mortars. It was fun. It rocked the deck. It rocked the neighborhood. 3-round bursts, 2-round bursts, 4-round bursts. It was nice. A lot of firecrackers. I had a good time. Thank you, Independence Day, even though it wasn't meant for me.
Yes, it was. 249 years ago. That was all America.
249 years ago.
Independence. Next year is going to be a big deal, but 249 years ago. Think about that, people. 249 years ago. Yep. Getting our independence from what country?
What was it? Britain?
Yeah, England. Yeah, or Great Britain. Whatever.
Great Britain. I say Great Britain.
Charles.
King Charles is what the
King George. King Charles, King George. I forgot.
King Charles. I'm getting old. I forgot history. It's one of them kings.
What's my last name? What's my last name?
Alabama White.
Yeah, but my last name's King. That's right. Well, royalty, baby. Royalty,
royalty can be summed up in a lot of things. Good or bad.
Royalty has been overthrown. So
I'm gonna say it again. Good or bad.
Remember the French Revolution? What was the revolution about? They told King George, want to shove the tea and to screw you in the
Boston Harbor and all that.
That was all about taxes and stuff. Yeah. Look where we have come today.
What's that? No taxation, not taxation, something like that.
No taxation without representation.
Yeah.
You think that applies today?
Yeah, it does. Because that's what we pay, a lot of taxes. But, back to the show. We talk about a few things here. I got something that's on my mind. And but since that's been said, I am going to show you a device or things that you need to have in your prepper storage and that may help out in taking care of things in your life. But today's topic is, what we said we was going to talk about? Things going on in the world.
Well, we got that.
What about this flood, people?
Well, we got that was bad.
It's terrible what's going on in the great state of Texas.
Mm-hmm. That happened. It happened so quick.
It happened so quick. And, I did a little research, and this one woman, and I was reading about it.
Guadalupe River.
Yeah, the Guadalupe River. Very, very, very nice river. Traveled many, many miles. The crazy thing is about it is, she said that, I quote this, that I was reading it from her, and she said that the weather service system in that area was malfunction. It happened so quick, they didn't have a chance to respond at all, period.
I didn't hear anything about the weather system malfunctioning. I've heard so much on that, because so much of it.
I didn't say the weather system malfunctioned. I said they had problems with it. So,
I didn't. I heard they issued weather alerts. They actually had.
A lot of people saying they didn't get the weather alert.
Well, it depends on where you want to. I've heard several things that I've heard time lapse on this, because so many people, especially on the Democratic Party, from what I've heard on the radio, listening about this stuff. I didn't see it.
But I wasn't trying to go
political with it.
They were, but
I'm just
understanding how
Well,
so many people.
supposedly, no, they said warnings were issued. NOAA didn't normally. They knew about it. They issued alerts. What happened was it happened at night.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when. You're right. It's true. It doesn't matter when it happened.
4th of July.
But when alarm system, when you get a weather alert
On your phone.
it screams.
Yeah, but no difference than but you're
Yeah, but I know it's a weather alert. Even my weather band downstairs.
I know, but I
I have a weather.
You got a phone. When you go camping, I go camping a lot, and you know.
I do too.
But I go to like this where we go glamping. We go to RV parks and stuff.
It's y'all rich people. I'm in the cabin.
I know it. I'm a freaking millionaire. I know. I'm fucking rich and love.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway,
and you got to stretch that RV. So that's not camping. That's like super.
I got waiters and shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Anyway. All right, so you're out there. One or two. Normally, you're drunk, all right. So you don't know.
You know, normal campers with intense and stuff. Campers that we are intense and and roughing it out.
Well, that's your fault.
I guess that is true.
Okay,
Poor man struggle again.
okay. But my point is, first of all, you're eating, you're drinking. This happened at night. Your phone, some people might have the phone on, but how many people actually look, weather alert or whatever? They don't pay attention. Same thing with a child abduction. They don't pay attention. But that's because that's what, and we know it's true because they said normally NOAA, which is the, what is it?
National Alert.
No, national or something administration, whatever. Anyway, that's what everybody goes. Well, that's what the government goes by. They didn't have 2 people that had 5. They knew this was coming. They gave alerts. They gave all this kind of stuff. But it happened at night, and people just weren't paying attention. I didn't even know the flood happened.
It happened so quick. That's
we
the
went to our
thing.
condo. We went to our condo and was partying and watching fireworks. Then came back. I watched racing and stuff. The next day, got drunk, cooked steak, all that kind of stuff. Didn't even know any of this stuff happened. Didn't even know what happened until later. So my point is, same thing when I went camping 2 weeks ago in my camper at Lake Gunnersville in Alabama. My phone's over. I didn't pay attention to anything. I was saying that's what
it does make sense because there's been plenty of times I've been camping.
I know what camping does.
Yeah. There's been plenty of times I've been camping and I don't turn my phone off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you're camping.
I'm camping. I'm having a good time.
But
nobody in the woods running naked out on these.
No water rises that fast.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah, 20 feet in 30 minutes. You can't.
20 feet in 30 minutes. You ain't got time to do nothing.
We were talking about earlier how I was in the Chattahoochee with water up to just past my knee, 3 feet tall of water, and I'm holding a cooler, and I don't think I can walk across to the bank. You know what I mean? I mean, it's ridiculous. The power of people don't understand the power of water.
I've been in water, and I learned how to swim, and taught my kids and my grandson. Our whole family know how to swim, because a lot of black people don't know how to swim, and that's some.
I always thought that was a joke.
I did too, until I actually seen it. A lot of them do not know how to swim.
I bet you throw $100 bill out there to know how to swim.
Drown like a motherfucker, son. I don't think you'll see bubbles. And $100 bill come back up.
Put a hand on it.
No, ain't gonna be no hand on it.
You don't think so?
They gonna let go of that motherfucker. I tell you right now, I watched this guy jump off the side of a boat in some of the blue crisp water on the planet because everybody else was doing it. He jumped in, had dread, and went straight to the bottom. Come back up. Beating it like he's beating dough, trying to make flour.
Trying to make bread, making biscuits, huh?
it was terrible. We thought it was a joke at first. So,
yeah. You're so funny.
He's so funny. Black man, look at him again. He's so funny. And then I was like, oh God, he can't swim for real. So we got him out. You can't jump in and grab him because a person that can't swim will kill you.
Yeah,
it drag you under too. Yeah. Since that's been said, the bottom line, we got him out. It was like, dude, why you jump in the water? He said, you can't swim. He said, yeah, I know. I thought we was all having fun and stuff like that. I thought it'd be okay. I can see the bottom. I was like, the bottom is 8 feet.
Right. Wow.
It's white sand. And,
anyway.
That's not the first time, but. Anyway, I think the point been said, everybody should learn how to swim. If you don't know, you got your local YMCA, you got your local parks. They got
No. I think we ought to keep black people away from water. Wouldn't that be easier?
I guess so. Then it won't look like a seal out in the ocean.
I mean, well, if we just keep black people away from water, then it just seems just come inward and just go to the park. Don't go to or the mountains. Don't go to, just don't go toward the water. Pretty
I
simple.
don't know.
Just an idea.
I mean, it's an idea, but
I'm just saying
you know, in theory, in my theory, where I think
Right.
you should learn how to swim.
That is. I guess
that's the bottom line. You should learn how to swim.
Right. Yeah, versus a mass,
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. All right. Well.
then again, I may sink too because I can inhale mud and water and stuff like that. It's flowing out through your mouth. I don't know. It doesn't. It's a terrible thing that happened in Texas, and I feel sorry for them.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And I wouldn't know what to do.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Because you don't have time. That's what. You don't have time.
20 feet. It happens in 30 minutes.
You're sleeping like I'm in there with my wife and 2 dogs, and all of a sudden it starts coming. And then you think it's going to stop. It's going to stop. Then by the time you tell yourself, because your body and your mind, all right, it's time. Let's get the hell out of here. Your car may not be able to go, and then if you try to walk, by that point you can't. God, you can't walk. You can't. You can walk. You might as well start flowing with the water. And then all of a sudden your camper may
when floats, I mean, if you have rough times,
and then at night you can't see, you may hit something, and that's what happens. Then
it's nighttime.
Or you get held under something
Darkness,
like that. Yeah,
darkness set in.
That's horrible. Yeah,
that's horrible. It was terrible feeling.
Deal. Yeah.
But my heart goes out, and I feel sorry for them, and I hate things where it did down in Texas. At least they're trying to step up to do the right thing for these people. At least like one was that South Carolina. Or was it North Carolina?
Boy, with that hurricane and stuff.
Yeah, man, they treated them. That was a very big debacle, and that was on the Democrats there.
I did watch some news from the local affiliates there in that area, and that so many people were coming out of the volunteer fire department, and just people are volunteering. They come out, they were chained. They're trying to get everything with equipment. That's what I saw, and they were trying to get. They would. Get an area, pull everything together, look through it, make sure nothing's there, scoop it up into big piles, go to the next area, so anyway.
It's crazy how life is and how things happens. So very unexpected will happen.
Yeah, especially like that.
Yeah, just like that. And, like I said, I love camping and stuff like that.
Do it all the time. And, might go this weekend.
Yeah.
Support your local camping. Whether it's KOA, do it. Go out and support your local camping, people. Camp for yourself, whether it's tent or glamping.
Or however you do, you need to learn. Bottom line, the point we make it here, you need to learn how to live off the land and be able to set up a tent and be self-sufficient. You don't need all this. When the power go down, it's gonna be rough. I've been there, done it. I get it. I don't care. I used to half the time I was asleep.
I bought 2. I was at the store the other day. I'm on piggyback this.
Time.
Fishing to tell this real fast, and we'll head out. Right. At the store the other day, they had lighters on sale, 59 cents. I grabbed one, turned around, grabbed another. Why? Because it's a lighter and it's 59 cents. Keep your ammo dry, food, water, shelter.
And security.
Keep it, guys. We talk about this all the time.
If you can, we do. Like I said, from now on, I'm start bringing one item and show you guys as being a prepper that you may have in your stockpile.
If you had water or a lighter in your pocket and your camper just got swept up in those guys, when it's that light, when it's that dark, maybe you could have turned the lighter on when that rescue crews were
you can do the SOS. 3 strikes.
I'm just saying,
1, 2, 3.
God, you never know.
1, 2.
You just never know. You never know. All right, all that
1, 2,
being
3.
said, we'll come back in a little bit. It's on July 10th or 9th or something like that.
We're living loud. I got 21 days. It's over with, son.
We're going to talk about that on the next segment.
Yes,
See ya.
Peace.